appeared much fatter than those who stood before the king. They were not as smart. The king said that Daniel was 10 times wiser than the magicians. And so we see that there is tremendous benefit in fasting and in faith. And so we'll look at chapter 10 if time should allow, but I want to get right into my comparison and contrast on fasting and faith. But before I do that, I want to give you yet one more instruction because of the viewers in the audience. Some may be new and just starting the lifestyle of fasting and exercising their faith. And so I want to say that if you're new to this art, you want to be careful how you handle your body in the beginning, especially if you are on medications. You do not want to ignore the doctor's orders or instructions where your medicines are concerned. By all means, stay on your medications, do whatever is necessary. If you want to fast before the Lord, you can do the fast that's found in Zechariah chapter 7, which I may not really have time to delve into because I've got 21 points that I got to cover. But in Zechariah chapter 7, that also is a fast, and you don't have to necessarily give up food. And so that way you can participate in increasing your power with God without hurting yourself if you're on medications. And so I want to be careful to bring that out. That's my disclaimer. But for those of you who can participate, as Daniel did, through changing your diet for a period of time, a prolonged fast is anything that is 5 days or more. And before you can really consider yourself on a bona fide fast, you need to prepare yourself the first 3 days. I want to share with you that the body's digestive system must be slowed at a moderate pace. You can't be in a hurry. I recommend through studies that you add a little salt to water to sweeten the stomach as you begin to cut back on meals. As you begin to slow down the digestive tract, and that salt and that water will help your digestive system to remain healthy. And then after 3 days or so, you will notice that the fast will become more intense. It will become stronger, and you will become more aligned with God. It becomes easier is what I'm trying to say. You'll notice that there's a harmony that will become easy sailing. That struggle that you have in the beginning kind of let up after about the 3rd day or so. And so be careful of that. And also when you break your fast, you want to be mindful to please come off of a fast very slowly. If it's a genuine fast, you want to enjoy your labor of having been on that journey. Give it time. It's just as much of a fast coming off of a fast as it is being on one, because the digestive system here again, it has to start up slow, just like you had to break it down slow. And so you don't want to hurt yourself trying to do a good thing, a godly thing, a spiritual thing, something that can be so rewarding and so beautiful for the Christian. And we're going to get into these 22 points, and then I'll get to show you the effects of this type of fasting and faith, which is my subject here today. And so on column 1, you want to put faith, and on column 2, you want to put fasting. And so I'm going to try to give you faith first, and then I'm going to go over to the contrast of fasting. So I'm showing you how faith affects fasting and how fasting affects faith. They're Siamese twins. You can't separate them. Number 1, faith ignores the sense faculties and the sight, the touch, the hearing,